looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, Atlanta. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
Well, I think for New York, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think, Greg, for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them night in and night out.
So the New York starting five, they've got Elfrid Payton. Taj Gibson is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Barrett at the shooting guard. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
Now, here's Collins. 5 on the clock. Over Gibson. Ferocious swat. Now, here's Barrett. Capella covering. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now, here is Young. The tray. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Payton can't get it to go. And the Hawks with possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think, Greg, it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Here's Randle after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Over Collins. And his first shot of the game, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Herter. It's rebounded by New York.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Now here's Payton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Now here is Young after R.J. Barrett's miss. Dedmon dishes to Hunter. Young against Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Herter passes to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. He said a big key for them will be containing Trae Young. Coach said he can be streaky, but when he heats up, his deep range makes him tough to defend. Kevin, make that almost impossible to defend.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Payton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Young with the steal. Here's Dedmon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Doris, don't you think that every trade deadline always seems to have a different feel to it?
Yeah, some years it seems like there's so much movement, a ton of action, and then other years the trade deadline can come and go with virtually no storylines. So
Right.
hard to predict what happens year to year.
And so he hits both.
Guys, when you consider the New York Knicks roster, there is some talent amongst their young players. More than a handful of their guys in their first 3 years in the league. Kevin Knox, Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Dotson all could be factors for them in the future. Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Young outside. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Doris with the youth. The Knicks added Dennis Smith to that bunch as well.
No doubt, Kevin. This was a player they had their eyes on. So when you couple Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've collected over the last couple of years, there's a ton of young talent coming up in New York right now.
Here's Collins. After New York gets the 3. Pulls it up. Atlanta again missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here is Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
No good from Payton. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hunter, no one around him. It's good from long range. Hunter's got 5 now.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And Gibson kicks to Barrett. And he banks in the layup.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score, didn't care who was on it.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic LU jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Payton. Now Barrett.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Hawks making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Hunter kicks to Collins. The pass to Young. Over Payton. Again, the Hawks score.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Knicks trail by 4. Rebound, Atlanta. Young with the ball. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Poked away. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Third is R.J. Barrett.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Now here's Bullock. 5 points in the game. Pass to Barrett. Back to Bullock. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Robinson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Barrett. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Throw good, Robinson. And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim doors, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
Robinson hits them both. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A three-pointer off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And for Frank Ntilikina, some questions as to where he is best suited.
I mean, for me, I like when he plays more off the ball. I mean, he's shown that he could become a scorer when he only has to worry about that aspect of his game. Still very young and has a great set of skills with which to work.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Frank Ntilikina comes into the NBA as the 8th pick of the 2017 NBA draft. You do have to remember this guy had professional experience before coming here. He played in his native country of France. Well, Frank Ntilikina still trying to find his niche, right? You've seen him spend some time at the point guard. You've seen him on the wing. This guy has got to find the position that maximizes his impact.
Clearly a foul.
Doris, as you said with Ntilikina, it's been a search to find the right role for him in the NBA.
When you're a high draft pick, Kevin, as you know, there's always expectations. And for Ntilikina, I don't necessarily think his role has been clearly defined to this point. Once he sorts that out and his offense comes along, because of his defensive prowess, I think he should be fine.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Ellington. Defense is right there. Kept alive. Goes back up. That misses off the backboard.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Ntilikina, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside Portis. And the Knicks miss again. The Hawks leading to the middle. Here's Teague. Unable to get that one.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The Hawks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Jeff Teague has deceptive strength, effortlessly sinking the shot despite taking the hit.
And Doris, for Jeff Teague, he's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Now here's Teague after the miss from Bobby Portis. Teague, the pass to Graham. 4 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Here's Knox. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Reddish. Here's Jones. Robinson with the block. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Jones. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, you look at the length of Knox, Doris, his arm span, his frame. He can be a handful.
No doubt. Kevin Knox is able, because of that frame you talked about, to shrug off contact and muscle through most players. His reach allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. So in terms of the physical metrics, you love what this guy brings to the table.
The first one falls.
And Kevin Knox, yet another player out of the University of Kentucky. We've seen so many enter the NBA from that program. What they love about Kevin Knox is his ability to score at all three levels.
And New York making a change here. Harkless is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because of the circumstance with his team, he got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. And for Kevin Knox, he had ample room to grow and make mistakes, and that's critical to his development. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Ntilikina passes to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. Teague covering. Ntilikina looking it over. Passes it to Portis. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Graham with the ball. Defended by Harkless. Here's Reddish. To the wing right side. Right side Teague. That shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Here's Knox, and Jones sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks leading by 3. And here is Teague. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to the Bembry. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown.
How about Teague showing tremendous vision on that pass? Quick at getting the ball to his teammates, on time and on target.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Harkless is out there with Knox. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. Knox, the pass to Harkless. Here's Ntilikina. Right side, Portis. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Portis has got 5 points so far.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reddish. The shot off that time, and New York will come the other way. Knox the pass to Portis. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Knox. Tries from 16. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Herter. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Now here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And the Knicks making a change here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Randall comes in for Kevin Knox. Barrett's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. All free throws good from Capella. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Payton outside. Now here's Barrett. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. That one goes in.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now here is Young. Outside Collins. And there's the pass to Capella. Clock at 4. They get a hand on it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Now Harkless. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Payton the bounce pass. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. To the paint. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella. 7 points for DeAndre Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Barrett. Rebound Atlanta. Passes to Hunter. Over Randall. That one a little long. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter, defended by Gibson. Back to Capella. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Trae Young. 2nd in assists. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. The shot missing. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Barrett with the ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Kicks it to Harkless. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
One shot.
And that one misses. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Robinson dishes to Payton. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Huerter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Drops in the tray. 6 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Bullock. From deep three-point range, Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Huerter. There's the dish to Collins. Stolen by Robinson. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Young against Payton. Capella inside. The kick out to Young. Lets the three fly. The pass to Hunter. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Capella. Back to Huerter. Jacks up a 3. They shoot again. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
For Atlanta, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Huerter.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Robinson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Pacers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Atlanta, 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Bullock passes to Robinson. And here's Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Capella.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him. And now I think he's starting to really force the issue. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Payton passes to Randall. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Trae Young. The Knicks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. Outside Portis. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Bullock passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Now Barrett. Jeff Teague missing from long range. Barrett dishes to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. Teague covering. Back to Bullock. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Teague. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
Outside Robinson. Here's Barrett. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bembry. Pass to Hunter from the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Here's Ntilikina. Teague covering. And stolen by Hunter. To the inside. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Ntilikina. Teague covering with the fadeaway. Ntilikina can't hit.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Hunter. And he drops it in from the low post. Hunter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And the pass to Barrett. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Portis. Barrett wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. Barrett's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Teague the pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Neely Keenick kicks to Bullock. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Barrett, no good. Detman with the block, and he's able to get it back. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with the shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter, getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Now Bullock after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Pass to Payton. In the corner, Barrett with it. That's tipped. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's good. Hunter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Playing to his strength. Hunter there knows he can rise up and knock it down pretty much over anyone.
Here's Randall. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Young dishes to Hunter. Outside Collins. They get it back, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Collins nails both of them. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Randall. So he gets them both. Here's Herter. Passes it to Young. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Herter passes to Collins. The kick out to Young. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Randall left side. That one's not going to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Collins. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Payton drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, the speed of Elfrid Payton is a problem for many defenders. Really good job knifing inside and drawing contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Payton. Damian Jones is checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And then for New York, Knox, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Ellington is subbed in for Barrett. He's off on the second. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And the Hawks making a change here. Graham's checked in. Maurice Harkless is checked in for New York. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Graham. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Knicks trail by 17. And here is Ellington. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gibson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Let's remember, Taj Gibson is one of the most physical players in the league on both ends. He loves to pick up these fouls.
Well, you talk about a player who is a consummate pro, Taj Gibson.
No doubt. Taj is a guy who has always approached the game from a veteran standpoint. He's a great leader, great defensive player, and in between the lines and out, you can count on Taj Gibson.
No good on that one.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here is Young. He's got 12. Dishes to Jones. Now Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They're checked in for the Knicks.
One shot.
Ellington with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Knox. On the wing, Ellington. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Capella.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
And Jones slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Barrett, 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Knox. Graham defending, and the shot goes in. The Hawks leading by 16. Young taking his time here. Hawks passing it around. Here's Reddish. That three off the mark. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Barrett kicks to Ellington. Now, here's Barrett, defended by Young. 5 on the clock. Barrett the pass to Knox. And it's off from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Right side, Collins. There's the pass to Reddish. Jones kicks to Graham. Here's Reddish. Buries it from three-point range. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Gibson. Passes it to Knox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I really like Kevin Knox taking the initiative and seeking contact right there. Nicely done.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First free throw is good.
So Kevin Knox, the 9th pick back in the 2018 draft, what an outstanding year he had at Kentucky before deciding to come to the NBA.
Teague, he's checked in for Young. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks leading by 17. Reddish the pass to Graham. Outside Collins. Teague kicks to Reddish. Clock at 6. Pass to Graham. Tipped away. Barrett the pass to Knox. And here is Harkless. Teague covering. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Now here's Ellington. Tight defense on him. For Atlanta, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Reddish the pass to Teague.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 19. Ellington the pass to Knox. And here is Ellington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nice shot by Portis.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Teague the pass to Reddish. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we should take this time now to show you the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These teams have been outstanding on the offensive glass this season. In third, the Knicks.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
That free throw good from Reddish. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Knicks trail by 17. Now here's Barrett. 13 points in the game.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Hawks leading by 16. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Reddish. With the teardrop, it's tipped.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big men to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
One is off.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Now here's Reddish. He's covered closely. Dedmon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 17. The pass to Portis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Free throw good, Portis. And for the length of Bobby Portis, he's sure to provide a bit of fire when he's on the floor.
Well, Portis is never afraid to mix it up with the opponent or sometimes his own guys. This guy plays with a passion that maybe isn't for everyone, but boy, it does spark his teams.
Now here's Teague. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a 3. The shot by Reddish, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Ellington. Here's Knox. Got a piece of it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bembry. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Portis. Back to Ellington. Left side Portis. He dishes it to Barrett. Jump shot is good that time. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Kicks it to T. Lob pass to Capella.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Reddish, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Then for the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Barrett, and it's Payton in for Wayne Ellington. Outside Portis. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Free throw, good. Portis. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Hawks leading by 12. Teague dishes to Capella. Back to Teague. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Teague's got 8 points.
This is Jeff Teague's go-to shot. I mean, he's a deadly three-point shooter who never hesitates.
Payton passes to Knox. It's Portis, high post.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jeff Teague. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
First one falls for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Graham's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 13. Inside, here's Capella. The putback, it's good on the putback.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Payton. Pass to Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Young passes to Huerter. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Teague can't hit.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Payton looking around. Wants to get it to Randall and does. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York, looking at who they've got, Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. Reggie Bullock is out there with Payton, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the rejection by Collins. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Harkless is checked in for Knox. The Hawks leading by 12. Teague dishes to Hunter. Back to Teague. Drops in the layup for 2. Teague's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks.
What an amazing drive to the cup. Teague seizing the lane to the basket. Boy, defense has simply got to be better than that.
Now here's Randall. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Down low, here's Herter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you. He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Young up top, covered by Payton. And Trae Young hits from deep. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Randall kicks to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Randall. Back to Gibson. Now the pass to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. From deep. The Knicks rebound.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
It's good.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Randle. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 8 points for Julius Randle.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Inside. Here's Herter, defended by Harkless. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Young.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And the Hawks making a change here. Jones is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to Payton. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Herter. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harkless on the wing. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Gibson. Takes a 3. They get it again. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hunter kicks to Young. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Gibson. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's stolen by Randle. Here's Payton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, really good recognition from Elfrid Payton. In transition, getting to the right spot.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Elfrid Payton. A different look for New York. It's checked in for Harkless. And it's Dennis Smith in for Elfrid Payton.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Jones. He hits the second from the line. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Smith inside. He's against Young. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Smith against Young. Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Damian Jones is checked in for Atlanta. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Lonzo Trier comes in for Smith. And so Young nails them both. New York shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And the pass to Trier. The three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Herter. Pass to Young. Tries again. Buries the jump shot. Young's got 21 in the game. Here's Trier.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Randall. And to get open is Robinson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Collins. Atlanta making some changes. Graham's checked in. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. And then for New York, Ellington comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Barrett. That free throw good from Randall. Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Graham surveying the floor. Knocks down the three ball. 24 points for Trae Young.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Ntilikina. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
One shot.
Here's Young. Passes it to Reddish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Trier. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Young. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Herter. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bullock kicks to Barrett. There's the pass to Trier. Now here's Bullock. Robinson for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Herter passes to Young, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Alonzo Trier. Here's Ntilikina. Now Bullock. The dish to Barrett. Back to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by New York here. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Herter. A second chance effort, and no good. Randall with some nice D. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Teague. Rob. And a fast break now for New York. Ntilikina can't hit. The Hawks leading by 14. Herter passes to Teague. They need this one. Randall grabs the board. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. For 3, Bullock. Another shot. Here's Robinson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Robinson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Collins, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Teague, the pass to Dedmon. Back to Teague. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Young's checked in for Teague. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. There's 1:38 left here in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Passes to Barrett. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Robinson throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here is Young. Over Randall. Shots good from Young. Young's got 17 points here in the second half.
And adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Trae Young.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Harkless comes in for Reggie Bullock. Trier, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Dennis Smith in for Mitchell Robinson. And he sinks the second. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Harkless. Right side Gibson. To the middle. Lock at 6. Portis can't get it to go.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Young with the ball. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.